very severe cyclonic storm Hudhud was the one of the two strongest tropical cyclones of 2014 within the North Indian Ocean, as well as the most destructive tropical cyclone in the basin since earliest in 2008. Hudhud originated from a low pressure system that formed under the influence of an upper air cyclonic circulation in the Andaman Sea on October 6. Hudhud intensified into a cyclonic storm on October 8 and as a severe cyclonic storm on October 9. Hudhud underwent rapid deepening in the following days and was classified as a very severe cyclonic storm by the IMD. Shortly before landfall near Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh on October 12, Hudhud reached its peak strength with 3 minutes with speeds of 175 km per hour and a minimum central pressure of 960 millibar. The system then drifted towards Uttar Pradesh and Nepal, causing widespread rains in both areas and heavy snowfall in the latter. Hudhud caused extensive damage to the city of Visakhapatnam and the neighboring districts of Vizianagaram and Srikakulam of Andhra Pradesh. Damages are estimated to be at least ₹70,000 crore, $11 billion, with assessments still underway. At least 109 deaths have been confirmed, the majority of them from Andhra Pradesh and Nepal, with the latter experiencing an avalanche due to the cyclone.
Underwent rapid intensification and developed an eye at its center. It reached its peak intensity with minimum central pressure of 950 mm bar and average speed of 185 km per hour. On October 12th at midnight, it made a huge landmark over Visakhapatnam, maintaining an intensity of 1000 mm bar, and it reached its maximum speed of 260 km per hour. The storm's eye was 66 km in diameter as measured by the Doppler weather radar. Disrupted telecommunications, hospitalized services which were broken down, all led to the worry of people and damaged Doppler radar, inhibiting further action. On October 14th, the Hudhud cyclone left Visakhapatnam and travelled into the areas of northern states of India, where it further weakened.
To introduce about the bird, on which name of Hudhud has been given. Hudhud is a colorful bird found across Afro-Eurasia, known for its beautiful crown of feathers. It is the only extant species left in its family. One insular species, St. Helena hoopoe, is extinct, and the Madagascar species of Hudhud is sometimes elevated to a full species, like the Latin name Upapa. The English form of onomatopoeic form imitates the cry of a bird. Hudhud is the national bird of Israel.
Hudhud was a very severe cyclonic storm and one of the most strongest tropical cyclones of India. According to Indian Meteorological Department, Hudhud intensified into a cyclonic storm on October 8 and a severe cyclonic storm on October 9. As per the reports of IMD, under the influence of an upper air cyclonic circulation, a low area pressure was developed and this led to formation of the cyclone. Tropical cyclone formation alert was issued by Joint Typhoon Warning Center followed by IMD.
I am going to tell about the population and economic loss in Hudhud. The government said 2,48,004 people in 320 villages and 44 blocks have been severely affected by this cyclone Hudhud. Out of this, 1,35,262 people have been evacuated and put into the relief camps. Data 223. As per the initial estimates, the 70 houses was severely damaged and the loss of animal life was put up to 34. And the railway lines are also severely damaged in Visakhapatnam, whereas the airport was also affected by this. The heavy winds duned up the hundreds of electric towers, trees, hoardings, etc. And they blew with them the lightweight objects and other materials like vulnerable rooftops. As per the government official said that there was a total loss of 2,500 crore was seen in a cyclone Hudhud. Hence, we can conclude that the cyclone Hudhud results in a huge loss of people and economic growth.
Today I am going to brief you about the steps taken by the Andhra Pradesh government for the relief operation of Cyclone Hudhud. Firstly, the government has raised compensation for the farmers whose crops got damaged and also for the fishermen whose fishing nets and boats got damaged in this Hudhud cyclone. The government has increased input subsidy in wheat, paddy, corn, onion, vegetables and many such things from 10,000 to 15,000 rupees per hectare. The government has given financial support who were seriously injured in this Hudhud cyclone of rupees 50,000 for those who required hospitalization for more than a week and 15,000 who required hospitalization for less than a week. Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh Chandrababu Naidu has urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take this Hudhud cyclone as a national disaster and release 2,000 crore rupees immediately for the relief operation. At last, I would like to inform you that Andhra Pradesh government has organized several events whose basic motto is to boost the morale and confidence of the residents of Visakhapatnam who have lost their family and life in this tropical Hudhud cyclone. That's all.
On 6th October, Hudhud formed low pressure area over Andaman Sea under influence of upper air cyclonic circulation. On 7th October, Joint Typhoon Warning Center followed by IMD upgraded storm into deep depression. On 8th October, tropical storm winds at the storm center was recorded. Deep depression made its first landfall over Andaman and got named Hudhud. It continued to intensify and was upgraded to severe cyclonic storm after entering Bay of Bengal. On 10th October, JTWC classified storm as Category 1, then to Category 2.
Hi, I am going to brief you about the precautions to be taken for cyclones like Hudhud. Government of India has framed several policies to strengthen disaster management program. It has also set up a group of expert members who would be dealing with issues related to this and thus improving the preparedness towards cyclones like Hudhud. We, being the responsible citizens, should also take certain precautions in order to ensure minimum damage caused by the hit. Excess of water should be stored in cans and drums. The quantity of water should be enough for at least 2 days. For people who have installed UPS or inverter in their homes, should make sure to install low voltage bulbs. This would save the battery for future use. In case the cyclone's effect is big, electricity mains should be switched off. This is an effective precaution for prevention of fire accidents at home. An emergency kit containing torches, matches, and first aid box should be kept at hand. And most importantly, emergency phone numbers should be kept ready. That's all. Thank you.